Back in my day, we used to drive an old Ford like this. Hard old girl. Damn fine truck here.
I don't want no damn car like this one, Dad. It's so ugly.
Heidi, watch your language. You should have taught her better.
You should have reprimanded.
I want that car.
That is a fine white car. This is a fine vehicle right here, girls. Such a nice car.
I don't want no ugly Ford car like that one out there. This one's kind of nice, but still, ew.
Really? When we were kids, we used to ride around in a buggy behind a horse. And you're lucky to get a fancy dancing car like this.
Daddy, I want a Ferrari.
You don't want no fluffy Italian car. This Ford company has strong family ties. Henry Ford himself run the company. Now his son is running the company. It is one of the world's largest companies out there, and it is one of the most profitable ones yet.
Ford is not fancy enough for me, you know.
Well, Heidi, you're gonna have to deal with what you got.
Heidi, you can have any car you want, just don't get a nasty Ford.
Why do you say Ford is so bad?
Ford was awarded the Grand Cross of the German Eagle, the highest Nazi honor that could be given to any non-German foreigner. Is that bad enough for you?
Does that mean that Henry and Hitler were best friends?
Yes, Henry and Hitler were friends, but only because Henry supplied Hitler with army vehicles to send his troops from one area to the other.
Another reason why you should never get a Ford, okay?
I want a well-known, well-respected vehicle.
In fact, Ford is a well-known and respected car brand. It has thousands of factories and dealerships all over the world. In Europe, Asia, the Middle East, Africa, and North America and South America. In 136 countries all over the world.
How was Henry able to supply that many vehicles to Hitler?
Ford knowingly used slave labor in order to supply Nazis with their vehicles.
Ford knowingly hired ex-convicts, black people, and people with disability. He was giving jobs to people that nobody else would give a job to.
Ford reached a $17.5 million settlement in order to resolve charges of racial and sexual harassment at some of the company's plants.
$17.5 million is a lot of money, right?
That's about as much as you're going to have to pay for your damn Ferrari. But the Ford company has corrected that mistake. They spent $10 million to train the employees to prevent harassment and discrimination.
That's a lot of money to spend on employees.
Ford is very good to its employees. On January 5th, 1914, the company doubled its workers' pay and shortened the workday. Originally, workers made $2.85, and he gave them a bigger pay of $5 for a shorter workday.
Yeah, you know, good to the employees, but what about the citizens, okay? 1932, there was a protest march to the company's Rogue plant, okay? And the police officers, they came in with machine guns and tear gas. 4 people died.
The police officer killed the people.
Yeah, I know, but still, it was at their Ford plant. They could have done something about it.
I heard that Ford had knowingly made a vehicle with a flawed fuel tank. Collisions had always resulted in an explosion.
Ha! I assure you, every car company has its flaws.
There have been many controversies about the negative impact Ford vehicles and the Ford company has on the environment.
Global warming is because of pollution, and pollution is because of cars.
Pollution is only caused by vehicles that burn fossil fuels. Ford was one of the first companies to put electric cars on the road. By having electric cars and fossil fuel burning cars, there's such a broad spectrum of Ford to make money that they are helping the expansion of economic globalization.
What is globalization?
I learned in school that globalization is like the spread of certain beliefs and ideas throughout the entire world.
So that means economic globalization is the spread of money throughout the entire world. Because Ford vehicles have become faster and stronger, Ford had to reinvent the assembly line. This caused economic strength because he had to hire construction workers, engineers, and factory workers to complete this job.
Well, from listening to you people, I can infer that Ford had both a good and bad impact on most people in the world. Can we go to Starbucks now? I'm starving.
Oh! My life! My life!
It's been going for the longest time and Hitler used it. You just made the camera fog.
At this used Ford car dealership, we are buying ourselves a new Ford truck. Stop it! No!